going to show you how I make some Indian basmati rice to go with the 0-point curry chicken that I was making earlier. Now, I already sprayed the rice pot with a little bit of olive oil, but you can use any kind of pan oil that you want. It's traditionally made with either palm oil, ghee, butter, or coconut oil or something, but we're trying to save points here. So I just used a little bit of olive oil in the sprayer, and then parquet spray is supposed to be 0 points no matter how much you use. So I did spray a little bit of that in there to get a buttery taste because it's really good with real butter in there. So I'm going to try it with parquet this time. And then what makes it really tasty is lots of spices. So we're going to start with some cloves. I got out about 4 cloves here. Now I like to kind of crunch them up with the spoon on my cutting board here to release some of the oils in it and get it started, getting flavored a little bit more. And we turn on the rice cooker because we're going to toast these spices before we actually put the rice in. We want it all nice and toasted. Now it's going to be 5 points for 1 cup or 2 points for a half a cup of the rice cooked. Now I like a lot of cardamom, so I'm going to put 8 cardamom pods in there, which is quite a bit. But I love cardamom. So does my family. So I kind of break up the pods first, break them open with a spoon on my cutting board. Or you can use a can or a jar, whatever, something hard to open up the pods and get the seeds out. These little pods are full of seeds, and the seeds is what have the flavor. The pods don't have any flavor themselves. They're just like husk. You don't need to eat the husk. But you want all the little seeds out. So I'm going to dig all these little seeds out. Get them all out. It takes a little bit of time here. I need to get all of them broken, it looks like. Which one's broke? It'll take a couple of minutes, like I said. And the husks are not really edible. You can put them in there, but you won't be able to really chew them. They'll get stuck in your teeth and you'll have to spit them out if they're in your food. But, I mean, it's not going to poison anybody to leave it in there, but it's just not really edible. Kind of like a sunflower seed shell. You eat the kernel, but you can't really eat the shell part. It's not going to hurt you to eat it, but it's not really appetizing or helpful to eat either. Okay. So I got all the little seeds out of the pod there. And they smell amazing. And we're kind of toasting them here. The thing is on. I'm going to turn it on too. Now normally I would use fresh garlic, but I forgot to buy any this week, so I'm just going to use a little bit of dried powder. Of course it's going to taste much better with fresh. A little bit of dried onion powder. A little bit of dried onions. And you can use fresh chopped onions too. I just didn't feel like doing that today. I'm going to use some coriander. And just like the other spices, and I should have even with the seed pods of the cardamom, I should have squashed the seeds themselves to get some of the flavor out. I'm going to put the coriander there. And I'm just going to use the back of my spoon to kind of crush them just a little bit. Again, this helps with the flavor, getting it started out. And they're a little bit saucy in there, a little bit, not much. There we go. Okay. They smell so good. Get that in there. And then I use about 2 cinnamon sticks, but again, it's up to you, your family's taste, and your budget. I really like the cinnamon in there, so I like 2. And I like to spread it now this, sometimes I need a more of like a can to do it. I'm going to try this jar. It would probably be better to use like a can or a mallet than a jar. You could probably break a glass jar doing this, so I would probably recommend doing it that way, but that's the way I'm doing it right now. Get the cinnamon stick up in there a little bit. And then we just kind of toast all this stuff. And this helps just get it started. Get that aroma started. Get the flavors, the oils coming to the tops of these spices. I'm going to spray it a little bit more because it's absorbing all of it. Because usually you would use about 1/4 of a stick of butter or that amount of ghee. Smells heavenly though. And then I'm going to add a little bit of turmeric. Now, you could also use fresh turmeric. I would just use a hydroplane, what do you call it? Hydroplane grater to do that. We're going to use a little bit of an accident there. Okay. Okay. So, okay. With that, now you also may want to, I'm going to spray it just a little bit more because I didn't really spray it much when I did it. Here we go. And then you want to toast the rice with all of this. But you don't need to do it long. Just a minute or 2. And my kids really like this kind of rice. So I'm going to be making a lot. I'm going to make 1.5 cups of dry, which will make, which you'll need 3 cups of water for that. And just toast this around. Just a minute or 2 with this toasting of the rice with the spices. Doesn't take long. But the toasting of it really makes a difference in the end flavor. I'm just getting all the spices kind of and the oil on all of the rice that I just put in there. Then I'm going to let it set and toast for a minute. Well, it's not going to let me toast it much longer. But I'll let it set there for just a second. And, oh, almost forgot, bay leaf. I use about 2 or 3. And also, if you have a problem with like moths or worms and stuff getting into your dry goods, add a few bay leaves. That's what I'm going to do to that. That'll keep any kind of bugs, any kind of weevils or whatever. They do not like bay leaves. So just put a couple of bay leaves in there. That'll keep them far away. I think cinnamon sticks do the same thing, but bay leaves are a lot cheaper and easier to find. Smells so good. Let me see here. Yep, that's a little warm. So I wanted to show to you before I add the water. This is what it looks like before I add the water. So it's kind of yellow from the turmeric and all the other little spices I added in there. then you just use triple. Now you would usually use a liquid glass measuring cup, but I don't feel like getting that out right now, so I'm just going to use this. Double your water to the amount of rice you use. So I put 1.5 cups of rice. I put a little over double for this for basmati. So that's 3 cups of water. I'll probably add another 1/4 cup. So 3¼ cup. And then put my lid on. Put it on cook. And also I usually put like a damp paper towel right here because this is kind of a older rice cooker and it keeps all the little starch stuff from going everywhere, and it'll just absorb into the paper towel if you put that on top instead of being all over your cabinet. But I will come back with a picture of this at the end of the video and also put the points at the end of the video. The basmati rice is done, and so is the curry chicken I did on another video, or you may be watching the curry chicken video because I'm putting the same ending on both the basmati rice video and the curry chicken video. So the basmati rice, it is 2 points for a 1/2 cup and 5 points for a whole cup. So I'm just going to have a 1/2 cup. And this is what it looks like. It's yellow from the different kind of spices and stuff that I put in it. Mainly yellow though from the turmeric the most. But it's got cinnamon and coriander and all yummy type spices. And then, so I put 2 points worth of rice here on my plate. Now this is a 0 point curry chicken. And I'm not really gonna measure it out exactly. Just putting about what I'll probably eat, which is about that much. And it all looks kind of the same color, but that's because of the turmeric in both of them and the curry. And so this is only 2 points to have all this food right here, 2 points. But I'm going to add a 5-point miniature naan bread. I get these at Walmart, but I've seen them on different websites and different places sell the little miniature ones. And I'm going to toast it in my cast iron skillet before I eat it. But this is going to be my dinner, and it's going to be 7 points. So 2 points for the rice, 0 points for the curry chicken, and 5 points for the naan bread. But without the naan bread, this is an easy 2-point dinner. Or you could just have a larger cup, a whole cup of rice, and it would be a 5-point dinner.